What's up? What's up? Don't let this sunny weather fool you because it is not warm out here. At least not to me. And I don't know why, because I'm from Alaska, so my daughter thinks that I should be used to this cold weather. While I'm not used to it, I never will be used to cold weather. I hate cold weather. At least when it's sunny like this, because it's deceiving. But I'm sitting outside getting some fresh air. I've been working a lot on some food things, and when I'm doing these things, I'm actually thinking of my mindset back when I first started my fitness journey, so I can help guide and lead you guys into not so much thinking like me, but just maybe changing your perspective on your goals and what you're really trying to achieve for yourself. And one of the things I was thinking about yesterday was just like how I used to, like what my goals used to look like. And so when I first started my fitness journey, it was really when my son was born, and I had gained 65 pounds with my first pregnancy. And nobody told me that was not okay. I didn't really know what to expect. I don't even know if I was weighing myself, but I just remember it was 65 pounds, and I left the hospital thinking, like, what the hell? Like, I just had a 7-pound baby, and I'm still weighing the same amount of weight I did when I went into there. And my doctor, wasn't quick to give me any advice while I was pregnant, but after I was pregnant, he was very quick to tell me, like, your body's changed, say goodbye to your whatever body you had before. And even my own dad was telling me, like, well, you're never gonna, fit into your old jeans again, get over it type thing. And those are the kind of comments that I remember. I remember thinking, like, screw you, I will show you. And so those were the times that were really the beginning of my fitness journey. And I remember busting my tail, like, in the gym. My husband went to basic training 4 months after our son was born. And he was, basic training, running a lot. And so that's what I started doing. I was running on the treadmill. And I remember thinking, okay, if I could do this, or if he can do this, then I can do this. And I'm going to make it happen, because he was, going to be gone for 4 or 5 months, and I was going to, have this banging body when he got back. And that was, my goal. I wanted to lose the 65 pounds. I wanted to basically, look good, but feel, not just feel good, but I wanted to look good. My goal was to look good naked, okay? I wanted to be able to walk into the room and have him be like, damn, that's my wife. And so I started running 2 minutes on the treadmill at a time, and it was pathetic. I remember feeling pathetic, being like, wow, I ran a long time, and I looked down and it's 2 minutes, and I just kept progressing that each time I would go. And eventually, it probably took me a year, but I lost all of that weight, but I still wasn't happy. And I just remember, being okay that I fit into my pants again, but I just wasn't the look that the look that I was really going for. And that look was always the toned and athletic and strong look. And I don't know if you're anything like me, but I definitely am not the girl that checks out guys at the gym. I am checking out the girls. When I see girls at the gym with strong, lean muscles, I'm like, okay, ooh, I want that. Or, ooh, check out those glutes. Or, oh my gosh, her calves, her quads, her tricep muscles, all of those things. My husband will sometimes say, don't be checking out any guys at the gym. And I'm like, oh, please, you don't have the guys to worry about. But, I definitely wanted not a skinny look. And I was chasing a number on the scale at the time. And my son... So I had my second son, and I gained 55 pounds with that pregnancy. It was that vicious cycle of gaining weight and then losing weight, and then you have to start all over again, and you're trying new things because you're sick of your old methods and it's not working anymore, and you're just not being consistent. And I remember my son came to me, my oldest son. He came to me at one point. He was probably 3 or 4, and he came to me with a little thing of Tic Tacs, and I remember that was like his thing at the time, was orange Tic Tacs. And he was like, Mom, he was always a smart kid, but he came to me and was like, Mom, how many calories does this have? And I remember thinking that was an odd question for my 4-year-old to ask me. And then I looked on the back and I was like, oh, 2 calories. And it's so weird that I remember this so clearly. And he was like, well, if I eat these Tic Tacs, will it make me fat? And I just remember having a moment where I felt like a piece of crap. I remember feeling like that's not the kind of mom I wanted to be. I didn't want my kid to be afraid to eat his Tic Tacs because he was going to get fat. Like, what kind of message was I sending to my mom and to my son? And that was really the switch in my life where I really wanted to change my mindset to, I don't want to be skinny, I want to be strong. How can I be stronger? And even then, after that point, like, I viewed my goals as getting stronger, but I still wasn't doing the things that I needed to do in order to get stronger. And those things were, I was starving myself. Like, I was not eating enough food. And then on the weekends, I would binge eat. So what I was doing was I was spending way too much time in the gym. I was spending way too much time in the gym, and I was actually waking up at 5 a.m., sometimes 4:30 a.m. to run with a friend because she needed a running buddy, and running with her for an hour every morning. And I was exhausted. I was seeing results, but it wasn't sustainable. And I was so tired of living this like cycle of like, this can't be the only way to live. I can't just keep busting myself and seeing results, because I was so focused on the scale that I would weigh myself, and if the scale went up 1 pound, I was devastated, like, oh my gosh, all this hard work for nothing. And then I would, unknowingly at the time, I was binge eating on the weekends because I was just so hungry. I was having that cheat meal that I was allowed to have on the weekend, and then it just went overboard. And really, I was really just working against what I was actually trying to do, because if you're trying to build muscle and you're trying to get stronger and you're trying to build that athletic, that strong look, and these were my goals, you have to be able to eat enough food. You have to not only eat enough food, but you have to be consistent, and you can't kill yourself with cardio. Because think about it, if you're killing yourself with cardio, you're not eating enough food. Yes, you're burning fat, but you're also burning muscle. And then when you binge eat on the weekends, like I was doing, you're putting back on the fat, and then you still don't have any muscle. And so once I realized like really what my goals were and had that mindset change, I was really able to understand like what I was working for, and it created more purpose in what I was trying to achieve. And it no longer mattered what the scale said, because when you build something, you're going to put on extra mass, but at the same time, your body's going to be changing. You're going to have those non-scale victories that are so much more worth. That means so much more than just that number on the scale, because that number on the scale really doesn't mean anything. And Eddie and I had this conversation, I think it was yesterday, about just having realized things now that we wish we would have known earlier in life. And unfortunately, it doesn't work that way. But what's awesome about being able to play the long game now and really apply these things to your life now is you're not only, doing this for yourself, but these are the things, these are the skills, these are the habits that you can now pass on to your kids and teach them how to, you know, teach them the right way, and not the, you know, that you don't have to kill yourself in the gym. Like, you don't have to run a marathon to see the results that you want, unless you're trying to run a marathon, of course. You know, if your goal is to run faster, then of course you should be running. If your goal is to, you know, be stronger, then you should be, you know, looking at your goals and playing the long game according to your goals. But basically, I just wanted to share those thoughts with you, that that you're not just building the body of your dreams here. You're also building this sustainable lifestyle, one that you can model to your family, to your kids, and just share everything that you know now with them, so that hopefully they can adopt those habits and, you know, be able to not have the same problems that you've had in trying to reach your goals. And yeah, so sorry, I'm just grabbing my coffee. So think about that a little bit, and really, I guess it comes down to really deciding like what your specific goals are. And with that, you know, that also comes with, why are you here, and what is your purpose, and what value do you find yourself having while being in the gym. And so I just want you guys to think about those things today, and I will see you guys later.